Occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm in need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. Game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry for Kenyon Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up Charles. They won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw is Murray. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
On the coverage.
Check, 47. Silver. Hey, check, Mike. 47's the mic.
Now Murray again. Able to complete this to Chenault. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's someone that is running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of...
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the wood. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Stepping up, he'll try. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Got an open man, it's Foster. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Complete.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Washington first down.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a first down.
Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with the sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Hey, check. Let's go.
Murray now to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. LaVisca Chenault, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Washington.
Here's Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now
4th down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first. Down.
Washington 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch it slap. Get the mic.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Bryant with a catch right side.
Haskins pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
They're not even trying to leave.
Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 47 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Gonzalez.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins back to the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
To throw again. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, 47. Hey, check. Hey, check, Mike, 47. Check, Mike. Easy. 47's the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. This is Chenault on the receiving end. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
47 Mike. Mike, 47. What's the run? They're running it. 2-2. 47's the Mike. Coming to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Who you got? Under crush.
Throwing again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Haskins. Going deep here for Bryant. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
And the Washington first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Haskins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
For Robert Foster.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Antonio Gibson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. Connection made with Chenault. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Good for a Cardinal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards on the ground. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Drake. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Drake. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
47 is the mic. 47.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd down, Haskins. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Robert Foster.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Gibson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
And now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bell. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Haskins will set up the screen for Gibson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here we go with Haskins. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check, 47. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 47. Check, 47. Stay with it. Check, crunch. Watch out.
They'll start the drive with Gray. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made at his own.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 19-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Drake, he is taken for a short gain of 2.
The handoff.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
2 yards.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Yard line.
Back to throw. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cards, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come